Welcome to another episode of Weird Beard Fishing, y'all. Sorry it's been a while. Work, life happens. Let's get into this video today. So, I have a new to me Feel Free Lure 10. And I have not taken this out. I'm going to give you guys my first impression. I got this thing for a heck of a steal on Facebook Marketplace. And this is definitely going to be an upgrade of a kayak. And let me just show you the very first thing I love about this thing before I even get on the water. Now, I loaded this thing up by myself, no issue whatsoever. And let me show you the awesome thing about this. This thing is a little bit on the heavier side. But there's one really cool thing. I can literally unload this thing by myself because it has a wheel made into the back of the keel. I mean, it just slides right off. And I can wheel it up in 2 ponds, 2 lakes. That thing is just awesome. And I do believe that this seat also was like an award-winning seat, supposed to be one of the comfiest. There's a little stuff that I'm going to have to replace, like the little tie-down and stuff. But I got this thing for $400, which is why it's pink, and I don't care. This thing is going to do the job. I'm going to leave it the way it is. I'll probably put a fish finder on it. It'll be a awesome kayak for the rivers. And actually, like today, we're out here at AEP Recreation Lands, and this thing is going to be easy peasy to drag up to the water. Watch. I'll let this thing drop down, and I can just grab it one hand, and I'm going to pull it up the hill. No issue. I've already got my fishing rods here. I went ahead and got Maggie out there first, and boom, gonna be out here fishing. Give you guys a little bit of insight and my first thoughts of this new kayak. Alright guys, we are in here. I should have videoed getting in. I literally just stepped off this embankment. This water is deep enough to step in and be about my ankle. But I stepped from here onto here, no issue whatsoever. Didn't roll, didn't tip. This thing is, I mean, stable. So, I've only got one battery. I'm not going to have much time to give you guys a review. And the cool thing is that it has these little double locks right here to hold your paddle. Boom. And we're off. I can already tell you I'm going to love this thing. I sit so much higher compared to what I'm normally in, what she's in. You can see how low she is to the water. I can see everything down into the water. I might want to get a little bit longer paddle. But I'm wearing my waders today, so that way I know I won't get wet. And I have not seen any fish. The last time that I was here and I was scoping out AEP for the first time, I had like a 6-pounder, 3-pounder, and a bunch of other little fish. But the thing is I could definitely see those fish then. And I have not seen a single bluegill, a single anything. So I think I'm not going to start with this swim bait, which is something a little more active. I'm going to start with the jiggity jig because of it being a high pressure system. Probably going to want something that's going to be a slow paced. But before I even get to fishing, let me just show you how cool this thing is, right? So put my paddle down. I'm doing everything one-handed because I'm holding out the GoPro, trying to give you guys a little bit better view, right? So another thing I do have on this is, come here. So the previous owner installed this little strap right here that goes to where those like rod lockdowns are. Pull this right here, and boom, I'm standing up, and this thing is stable, and I'm gonna be able to look right here, just flip, and I'm comfortable. I don't feel like I'm gonna tip. I can turn my body and face where I'm fishing, and I feel good. Now we'll see how it is when I'm fighting a fish. I might have to stand down then, but we're gonna see. I'll get back with you guys when I actually have some action. You can see some other, footage of the new yak. Look how clear that water is. First fish, had to make a couple adjustments, a couple changes. Name of the game is going to be match the hatch, that's for sure. Threw on a Venom, bladed jig, and everything really natural bluegill colors because there's no shad or anything else out here. Look, you can see all the bluegill, or all the bass running all over the place. This dude just came out from underneath one of these grass mats right here and just smashed it. Hooked him when I was standing up, no issue, fought him. This thing barely moved. Pretty dang awesome. Thanks for playing today, dude. You're the very first fish out of the kayak. Shwabang. Dude, he just like went right back underneath me. See, look, right by that stump and right back into some structure. Right where he was. 3/8 bladed jig so I can work it kind of slow, since I said this is going to be kind of a crappy, nonchalant day. And you can't tell me that just does not look awesome. Looks about perfect to me. Man, look at that size of that Senko. Somebody lost their Senko. Look, put my jig right by it. Bam, right there. I'm gonna take a picture of that thing. There's tons of tiny bass. Oh, there's a nice one. He was sitting way up in that shallow. It is super, super clear. I can see every fish moving. Tell you what, this kayak is gonna be a game changer though for me. I can stand up and I can actually fish. I'll actually be able to land fish. I have a bad habit of not landing fish in kayaks. I'm not gonna throw this into any super heavy brush because this is the only one I brought with me. I just brought my regular walking the bank bag. And we all know I am gonna end up losing stuff. I'm gonna have to install another rod holder in this thing too, because I'd like to have a rod holder here in the front. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, that storage right there unlocks, and it literally is open storage all the way through the whole kayak. And literally you can put extra rods in there if you wanted to, like if you're going on a camping trip for a long weekend, might do some different kinds of fishing. You can shove some up to, I mean, hell, this thing is 10 foot, so a 7-foot rod would be completely doable. So that's pretty awesome. Get storage inside of a kayak. Well, let's see if we can get some big fish today, guys, and I'll get back with you. Boom. We got the second fish. Let's see if I can just swing this little guy up in here. Oh, he's a little chunkier than what I thought. I'd be happy with that in a tournament, I guess. Be a keeper fish. Boom. Pretty colors on that guy. These fish seem to be not as ready to spawn compared to the other ones that I fished that are up in Columbus, which doesn't make any sense because that's a little farther north. But as you can see, I didn't move a whole lot. Changed it up to a little more finessey, just a regular plain donkey snatcher on a 1/4 ounce head. These things are being real finicky today. High barometric pressure. Let me just show you how clear this water is. You can see him go. You might not be able to see as good as me because I have my glasses on, but man, it is just a whole nother world out here. And this is one, I mean, tiny pond, and there's 700 of these. And some of these things are actually more like lakes. They're pretty dang big. Earlier, I just saw one that was easily over 6 pounds. Thing looked like a dang stump moving through the water. But like I said, they're being real finicky. And the key is, I think I need to not stand up, so they can definitely see me from a lot farther away. So I'm gonna try sitting down a lot more. Let's see if we can get a big one. So far, review of this kayak. I took one little push and moved quite a bit. Maneuverability is good. It's not as good as the Pelican, but the Pelican's extremely, extremely lightweight. I mean, that thing's maybe 30 pounds. And then this thing is probably like 80 to 90 pounds. So, but then again, this is a lot more stable. Look, I'm rocking all the way back and forth, put my weight all the way over on the one side, all the way over on the other side. This thing is extremely stable. Comes with scupper plugs, and then I've got storage right here. Oh, Maggie just got one. Yay, Maggie! Let me guess on the swim bait. Oh, on that rig? Good job, babe. Oh, you know what? I just realized. I guess this must have came with the kayak because this says feel free also. But as I was saying, you got some little dry storage. Yeah. And, dude, this thing is pretty dang awesome. I have a feeling we'll be catching a lot of fish out of this thing. Stability in this thing is worlds better than any other kayak I've been in. And I had a 12-foot, what the heck was that? I had a 12-foot sit-on kayak, and this thing is definitely way more stable. But you know what? It's because this thing is heavier than the 12-foot was. But it was a cheaper Walmart brand that I got for super, super cheap. And I ended up selling it. Well, fish number 3 is not the caliber that I was looking for. I was trying to slow down and see if maybe I could get one of the big fish to bite using the old faithful power worm. But got Mr. Dinky Dinkers. Must have been stuck in a tree too, because when I first set the hook on him, felt big, but not. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit. Dude, I don't know what to do. I'm going in the brush here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah! Whoa! Holy shit! Oh my God! Oh my God, babe! Holy shit! Oh! Dude, no f***ing way! Dude, this thing was pulling me around like nothing. Yeah! Oh my God! Oh, yeah! Dude! Oh my God! Oh, holy shit! Dude, this thing is just massive! Oh! Oh my God! Oh, yeah! Oh my goodness! Oh! Oh, we're gonna have to get back to the truck and get measuring tape. Oh, goodness. I set the hook on that thing and I thought I snagged a carp. Oh my goodness. Dude, pegged right in top of the mouth. Oh, oh my goodness. Look at the size of that thing. Yeah. Oh. Let's let this big mama go. There she goes. Well, perfect time to show you guys. Look, this thing is just free floating, right? Step on, all good. Sit down, back out. Oh my goodness, that fish just literally dragged me around like it was nothing. That was like the time I hooked into a grass carp. Like, I seriously thought I snagged a carp, but I'm like, how could I snag a carp with a Texas rig? This bait right here has caught me so many big fish. It is ridiculous. Between me and my dad's PBS came off of this. It was like an 8-pounder. I've caught tons of 6s, 5s, 7s, just on a plain old Berkeley power bait power worm. And this is the pumpkin seed color, man. I'm just, lots of words here. That shit was crazy. What a way to christen the new yak. What am I talking about, bud? That's a, oh shit. It's just awesome. El Nutsola. If we beat that today, Meg, that's gonna be freaking crazy. Let me tell you guys what. These places go forever. This snakes back that way, and that's where we started. Had to carry the kayaks way up a hill there, paddle all the way back here, boom, and to another one. And this one looks a lot better. I love a pond whenever I see cattails. To me, it seems like usually there's a better water quality. As you can see, this right here is way cleaner than that right there. I mean, Yeah, you can see a little bit of stuff. That's actually just floating. It's not even actually the bottom. But right there, there's some grass and stuff. You can maybe see 1.5 feet, 2 foot. That right there, you got probably 4 foot of visibility. And I bet you there's some big ones in here. People don't ever want to make the trek back to these places. 100% worth it. All right, guys, so running out of daylight and we're at our last pond. So this is gonna be the end of this video. This new kayak is awesome. I sit so high up out of the water, I can see so much, and this is how easy it is to stand. It's just plain old awesome. Yes, the only thing it's lacking is a pedal drive. The cool thing is they actually make a Feel Free Lure 11.5 pedal drive, which I might eventually get and then give this one to Meggie. But either way, that's my consensus. It is a giant upgrade against any kind of cheap one that you're going to get from Walmart or you're going to get from any other place like that. It's definitely an upgrade, definitely worth the purchase, and it's a nice median between me being so catered in my bass boat with my Ultrex and the spot lock and everything else like that. At least this is the first kayak I truly feel comfortable standing in, and this feels a lot more stable even than my 12-footer that I had. So definitely a good purchase on my part. Definitely glad I did it. And until the next time, I'll catch you on the next episode of Weird Beard Fishing.